There are two prices on every cruise. There's the one the cruise line shows you, bright and bold on the booking page. And there's a quieter, lower one it will hand you instead, but only if you know to ask for it in the right words. And being over 60 is one of the biggest keys to that second price. The trouble is, nobody at the cruise line has any reason to mention it, so most seniors pay the loud number and never learn the quiet one even existed. Today I'm going to hand you 11 of those quiet perks. The discounts and freebies the lines will give an older cruiser and simply never advertise. And I'm going to leave you with a warning at the very end. A real deadline, September the 1st of 2026, when one of the biggest lines quietly changes its whole loyalty program in a way that costs longtime cruisers. And there's a way to beat it if you act before then. Hold that thought. I'll come back to it, because it matters more than any single perk on this list. Stay with me and keep a pen handy, because these 11 are worth real money, and almost none of them cost you a thing to claim. Take a picture of the screen at the end. And if you're new, I'm Margaret, your cruise companion, and I make these for those of us sailing after 60 who refuse to pay the loud price when a quieter one is sitting right there. Let me start with the one you're most likely owed and least likely to have asked for. Number 1, the senior rate. A number of the big lines, Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Celebrity, MSC among them, still quietly offer a senior fare on select sailings, usually somewhere around 10 to 15% off. And here's the part that delights people. On most of them, only one person in the cabin needs to be 55 or older to unlock it for the whole room. So if you've crossed 55, you're very likely leaving that discount on the table every time you don't specifically ask, "Is there a senior rate on this sailing?" Now the honest caveat, it's not on every departure, and sometimes a resident or military rate beats it, which brings me to the next two. Number 2, the resident rate. The lines run state-specific fares, and if you happen to live in the right state, often Florida, California, or Texas, but it varies sailing by sailing, you can unlock a lower price just by entering your residency at booking. And again, typically only one qualifying resident is needed to cover the cabin. It costs nothing but the asking. So when you book, the question is, are there any resident rates for my state on this cruise? Number 3, the military and veteran rate. And this one is more generous and further reaching than most people realize. It's not just active duty. On Royal Caribbean, Carnival, Norwegian, and others, retirees and honorably discharged veterans qualify too, often years after service, and Norwegian runs a flat 10% for military that stacks nicely. If you or your spouse served, even long ago, you may have a standing discount you've simply never claimed. Bring it up every single time you book. And one practical note on claiming it, because the paperwork is what stops people. The first time, the line will ask you to verify your service, usually by uploading a photo of your discharge papers or your military ID through a quick online check. And once that's done, it sits in your profile for good. Do it once, calmly, at the kitchen table, and every future booking just recognizes you. Don't let a 5-minute verification keep you from a discount you'll use for the rest of your cruising life. Now, here's the honest rule that ties those first 3 together, and nobody explains it, so you overpay by guessing. The senior rate, the resident rate, and the military rate are usually mutually exclusive. You don't stack them. You get the single best one, and which one wins changes with every ship and date. So the smart move, the one that actually saves you the most, is to ask the agent to check all 3 and quote you the lowest. Make them do the comparing. That's their job, and it's your money. Number 4, and I have to bust a myth here, gently but firmly, because the internet has lied to you about it for years. AARP. You'll read all over that your AARP card gets you a discount on nearly every cruise line. Most of that is simply wrong, and I'd rather you hear it from me than feel foolish at the desk. Here's the real 2026 truth. Holland America genuinely gives AARP members up to $200 in onboard credit on select cruises. That one's solid. Booking through the AARP Travel Center can get you up to $100 in onboard credit. But there is no blanket AARP discount across the industry, and specifically, do not walk up to Royal Caribbean expecting an AARP rate because there isn't one. So use AARP where it's real, Holland America above all, and don't count on it where it isn't. Honesty saves you the disappointment. Number 5. And this one is close to my heart because so many of you now sail solo. The reduced single supplement. When you travel alone, the lines normally charge you nearly double to occupy a cabin by yourself, that dreaded single supplement. But here's what they don't announce. Most lines quietly release a handful of sailings each season with that supplement reduced, and a couple of the premium lines waive it entirely on select 2026 dates. If you're a widow or a widower who assumed solo cruising meant paying for a ghost in the other bed, ask specifically, which of your sailings have a reduced or waived single supplement? The savings can be enormous, and it's the difference between staying home and going. Number 6. The one that feels almost like a secret handshake. The price drop refare. Cruise fares move around constantly. If the price of your booked cruise drops after you've booked, but before your final payment, most lines will quietly adjust you down to the new lower price or hand you the difference in onboard credit. But, and this is everything, they will almost never do it automatically. You or your travel agent have to notice and ask. So keep an eye on your sailing's price after you book, and the moment it dips, call and say, "My fare has dropped, I'd like to be refared." I've watched people save hundreds with one phone call they almost didn't make. Here's another money perk almost nobody outside the know ever claims, and it's a quiet beauty. Several of the big cruise companies hand their shareholders a chunk of onboard credit on every sailing, simply for owning the stock. The parent companies behind Carnival, Princess, Holland America, and Cunard on one side, and Royal Caribbean, Celebrity, and Silversea on the other, will give a shareholder who owns a modest number of shares something like $50 to $250 in onboard credit per cruise, scaled to the length of the sailing. Now, let me be careful and clear because I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not me telling you to go buy stock. Please hear that plainly. But a great many of us, or the retirement accounts that quietly hold our savings, already own shares in all sorts of companies without ever thinking about it. If a line you sail happens to be one of them, you may be leaving free onboard credit on the table on every single trip. You send in a copy of your brokerage statement showing the shares a few weeks before you sail, and the credit simply appears in your account. And here's the lovely part that sets it apart from the rate discounts I gave you earlier. This one usually stacks. Unlike the senior and resident and military fares, which you must choose between, shareholder credit generally piles right on top of your travel agent's onboard credit and your loyalty perks all at once. So ask your broker, or whoever helps with your retirement money, one simple question. Do we happen to own any cruise line shares? The answer might be worth a couple of $100 a voyage. Number 7. Free laundry through loyalty. And I'm giving you the lines I didn't cover in my Royal Caribbean video, so this is all new. Once you've sailed enough to climb a line's loyalty ladder, the laundry starts coming free. On Princess, reach the elite tier and your laundry is free, along with a minibar setup and wine tastings. On Holland America, free laundry arrives at the 4-star Mariner level. On Carnival and Norwegian, the wash and fold perks kick in at the upper tiers too. For those of us on longer cruises, free laundry is a genuine luxury, and it's sitting there waiting the moment your loyalty earns it. Know your tier and use it. Number 8. While we're on loyalty, the quieter perks that come with those same tiers. The internet and the priority. Princess knocks 50% off your Wi-Fi at the platinum level. Most lines hand their loyal cruisers priority boarding, priority tender to shore, and a shorter line everywhere that matters, which for our knees and our patience is worth as much as any dollar discount. You've often earned more than you're using. Log in, look at your tier's full benefit list, and actually claim what's yours. And let me show you how those tiers are actually reached, because it changes which line you ought to be loyal to. Most programs move you up by the number of nights or days you've sailed, or the number of cruises, whichever is greater. On Princess, you climb from Gold to Ruby to Platinum, and finally to Elite at 15 cruises or 150 days. On Holland America, it's counted in days at sea, with the richest perks like free laundry arriving around the 4-star mark. The wisdom in that is simple but powerful. Pick a line and stay with it long enough to climb, rather than scattering your cruises across 5 lines and sitting forever at the bottom of all of them. Loyalty only pays once it accumulates somewhere. Look honestly at which line you're already closest to the next rung on, and let that gently steer your next booking, because one more cruise on the line where you're nearly platinum is worth far more than a first cruise on a line where you'll be nobody. Number 9. And this is a real one for anyone with mobility needs. The accessible cabin at no extra charge. The wheelchair-accessible staterooms with the wider doors, the roll-in showers, the grab bars, and the turning room are booked at the exact same price as a standard cabin in that category. There is no surcharge for the accessibility. You simply have to request one specifically and early, because there are only a few per ship and they go first. So if a wider door and a safer bathroom would make your cruise easier, that's yours at no premium. Just ask for the accessible cabin when you book, and 2 quiet ones for anyone who books for the whole family, since so many of us are the ones who organize the reunion. If you book a block of cabins together, often around 8, most lines quietly give you the value of 1 fare free, spread across the group as a credit, their way of thanking the person who brought everyone aboard. Ask specifically about group or family rates when you're the organizer, because it can quietly cover your own cabin. And whenever you're handed onboard credit, ask one more question. Is it refundable? Some credit you must spend aboard or lose, but some you can take home as cash if you don't use it. And knowing which kind you hold means you never feel pushed into a last-day spending spree just to burn it off. Number 10. Free help getting aboard, and priority once you're there. If the walk from the terminal onto the ship is hard on you, the lines provide wheelchair assistance at the pier at embarkation and again when you disembark, free of charge. You arrange it in advance through the accessibility department, not on the day. And on ports where the ship anchors out and ferries you in by tender, ask about priority tender access, so you're not standing in a long swaying queue. It saves your energy for the part you came for. One honest note. That pier wheelchair is for getting on and off, not a loaner for the whole week. So if you need wheels for the cruise itself, arrange a rental. Number 11. The Future Cruise Credit. And this is the one savvy cruisers use to compound their savings. If you book your next cruise while you're still aboard your current one, at the little Future Cruise desk, most lines give you a reduced deposit and a chunk of onboard credit for the trip you just booked, sometimes $100 or more, with the flexibility to change the ship or date later. Even if you're not certain of your next sailing, an open-ended future booking made on board often carries perks you can't get from your armchair at home. It costs a few minutes on a sea day. Ask where the Future Cruise consultant sits. Before I get to that deadline, 3 more quiet ones worth knowing. First, if you already enjoy the occasional flutter in the casino, and only if you do, join the ship's Casino Players Club and let them track your play. The cruise lines mail their casino guests some of the deepest offers in the whole business, heavily discounted, and sometimes very nearly free cruises, an entire hidden world of cheap sailing for people who'd have played a little anyway. I'd never tell a soul to start gambling to chase it, but if it's already your pleasure, you may as well be rewarded for it. Second, and this one is genuinely important for our age group, buy your travel insurance early. Most policies will waive the exclusion for pre-existing medical conditions, the very thing that matters most to us, but only if you buy within a couple of weeks of your first deposit. Wait longer, and that waiver is simply gone. So the moment you put money down on a cruise is the moment to arrange the insurance and confirm in writing that the pre-existing condition waiver is included. Third, get yourself onto the cruise line's own email list and mark yourself as a past guest. The lines quietly release past passenger fares and flash sales by email that never appear on the public website, and simply being on the list and actually opening those emails puts the quiet prices in front of you before the general public ever sees them. Now, that deadline I promised you, and please don't skip this, because it's the most valuable thing I'll say today. Carnival is replacing its old VIP loyalty program with a new one called Carnival Rewards on September the 1st, 2026. And here's the honest problem for longtime cruisers. The new program is built around how much you spend, not how many nights you've sailed, and it quietly waters down the milestone rewards that loyal older cruisers spent years earning. The Diamond Laundry perk, for one, drops from unlimited down to just a few bags. But here's the move if you sail Carnival. If you can reach Diamond status by August the 31st, 2026, you lock in Lifetime Diamond under the old, better terms. So if you're close, this is the summer to take that one extra cruise and cross the line before the rules change. Beat the deadline and you keep the good version for life. So here's your list. Clean. And this is your moment for a photo. Ask for the senior rate, the resident rate, and the military rate, and make them quote you the best of the three. Use AARP where it's genuinely real, Holland America above all, and don't expect it where it isn't. Ask for a reduced single supplement if you sail solo. Watch your fare and demand a refare when it drops. Claim your loyalty laundry, your Wi-Fi discount, and your priority perks. Book the accessible cabin at no premium if you need it, and free wheelchair help to get aboard. Book your next cruise on board for the credit. And if you sail Carnival, reach Diamond before September 1st to lock it in for life. You know, a good many of you have asked me to put every one of these money perks in one place, with the exact words to say and the questions to ask, so you're not trying to remember them on the phone with a booking agent. I did. It's all in the Insider's Playbook inside the Senior Cruise Companion Collection, the written version of everything we just went through. The link's in the description, and there's a code on your screen for those watching on the television. Only if it helps, and only if you want it. But here's the heart of it. None of these 11 are favors, and none of them are cheating. They are simply the quiet price, the one the cruise line is entirely willing to give an older traveler and just has no reason to volunteer. Our whole generation was raised to take the price on the tag and not make a fuss. I'm asking you to unlearn that, just at the booking desk. The fuss, made kindly, is worth hundreds of dollars and a more comfortable cruise. Ask for the quiet price. It's yours.